In this video, I'm going to be installing some LED turn signals that were sent to me by Eagle Lights. Now I'm going to be installing them on my 2012 Harley Road King. Now let's take a look at what they sent. So I have the front and rear turn signals, have the load equalizer, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, and they also sent me some new lenses as well. They sent me the smoke and they sent me the clear. I think I'm going to go with the clear because I don't have anything smoked in my bike, but we'll see how they look. Now let's take a look at these turn signals. So the first thing I want you to notice when I take them out is that they're very well made. The back here is totally sealed to keep out any moisture or rain. Now for my 2012 Road King, the front turn signals takes the 1157 bulb, which looks like this. You can see here there's two contact points. Now for the rear, it takes the 1156 bulb, which as you can see here has one contact point. So when you're ordering your turn signals, make sure you get the right one depending on what bike you have. Now let's talk about this load equalizer. Now they say that if you have a 2012 or older motorcycle, you're going to have to install this load equalizer. Otherwise, when you turn on your turn signals, you're going to have that Harper flash. What you do is get under your seat, you're going to locate the harness for your headlights and your signals, you're going to disconnect that, you're going to install this in between those two connections, and then that way when you use your turn signals, you won't have that Harper flash. Now guys, this is going to be a very easy install. All these bulbs are simply plug and play. Now let me say this, I'm not an install guy by any means. If it takes 1 hour to install something, it's going to take me 2. So if I can do it, you can do it. So let's get these turn signals installed. Okay, so let's go ahead and install these LED turn signals. Now all I need for this install is a Phillips head screwdriver. You see here, there's 2 small Phillips head screws that we need to take off so we can remove the lens cover to get to the bulbs. We don't lose our screws. Come right over there, make sure you don't lose those. Now in order to take this bulb out, what we're going to do is going to push up, turn counterclockwise, comes right out. Now you want to grab your new turn signal. Now, I want you to notice that there's 2 tips on here. There's one that's higher and there's one that's a little bit lower. The one that's lower is going to be the one that's going to be facing you as you install this new bulb. Also, you'll notice that there's a rounded side and a flat side. The flat side needs to be up. So here we go, we're going to find the low side there, put it in. Now to put it in, you're going to push up, turn clockwise, and it seats in. And from there, we're going to make sure the flat side is up. Like that. So let's go ahead and grab our lens cover. Now, on the lens cover, I want you to notice that there's a little tab here. This tab has to be facing down when you install this. Make sure that's lined up there. Sometimes it turns in there. Small screws, make sure to put my glasses on. Grab the other screw. Just going to throw these down. Now, see what they got here, turn these on. And as you can see, what I also like about these is when you're not using the turn signal, they burn white. So there's a lot more light to the front of your bike. More light is better. The more light you have to the front, the safer it is. So now let's check the turn signals out. Start with the old one. Now these here will flash amber when you use your turn signals. Not bad, lot brighter light as well with the LEDs. If you don't have them, I really recommend you changing out to LED lights. There you have it for the one. Now, I'm going to go ahead and install the other one. I'm not going to bore you showing you how to install it. Do the same thing you did on this side. Once I do that, then we're going to flip around and do the rear. All right, so I got the bike turned around. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install the rear turn signal. Again, we use the same Phillips head screwdriver. Pretty much gonna be identical to the front. Gonna remove the lens cover. Use those. Now to take this bulb out, you want to push it in. Again, turn it counterclockwise, comes right out. Now there's a little difference in the bulb. On the rear turn signal, the little tabs are even, so there's not a certain way to put it in. Now there is a flat part and a rounded part, just like on the front. So on this one, the flat part's gonna go to the right. So we're gonna put it in, push it in, turn it clockwise, seats in. Now we're gonna make sure this is to the right, the flat part, like that. Now there also is another tab here. This tab, this time is gonna go to the left as you're installing it. The little tab on your lens cover. Finagle a little bit. There. Put the top one in and line it up. Not too bad, like I said, keeping it lined up. This one can be a little bit. So there you go. Just like that. So let's turn it back on. Now this one here, the new turn signal, LEDs. Turn on again, and that should go away. Perfect. So we had the Harper flasher first. Now I went back to it. Harper flash went away. So there you go. That's the rear. All right. So I just want to show you that I did have to install the load equalizer. When I turned them on before this, I did have a problem with the Harper flash. So easy install. So what I did here was found the harness for the lights, which are these two here. These were connected. I unconnected those, plugged in the load equalizer, and that's all it was. Real simple. How it works is, once I turn it on, you see, right there, keeps it from hyper flashing. Very, very easy. All right, so I have both of the lights installed. I want to let you see what they look like fully installed. So you can see there, bike's on, they're shining white. Turn signals, they turn to amber. Very nice. So take a look at the back, both of them installed. Lock rather than the stop. Now I really like the Eagle Lights Generation 2 turn signals. I think they look really good on the bike. Now in my opinion, Eagle Lights make quality products at a price that won't break the bank, and they give you a lifetime LED warranty.
You can't be serious.
Now if you're interested in buying these turn signals, you can do so by clicking on the link below and using my promo code ProRider Central Texas, and you'll get 15% off your entire order. Now if you're ready to change out your headlight and your passing lights, check out this video I did on the Generation 3 headlight and passing lights. Now, until next time, practice, 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 and ride safe.